was a long rant about... Anyway. Hi everyone, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a fun video. So I don't know if all of you know this, but I attend a makeup school. It has definitely been difficult during this time not to be at school and not to be furthering my education. It's a bummer because, I mean, it was always such a stress relief to be able to put makeup on someone and release, you know, my creativity. So that's definitely been difficult. It's definitely been tough not being there just because we are such a big community at that school. We're very close. So it's been tough not seeing my classmates and alumni and the instructors. So we were given this challenge on the 19th of April, and I'm going to read what it says right here. We want you to make a video of you doing a full face minus a few things. Get creative. So the only items that we are allowed to use in this makeup challenge are a color wheel, mascara, brow pencil, one eyeshadow color, and any mixing medium, so like Duraline or a moisturizer. Items we deem unusable: foundation, concealer, blush, highlight, separate contour products, lip liners, eyeliners, and anything else not on the list above. So that's going to be really hard, especially doing a full face of makeup using only four items. It's definitely going to be tough. But I was looking through the comments as well, and someone asked if we could use translucent powder, and our instructor said yes, thank goodness. So that is part of this as well. So I will be doing a full face of makeup using only these items. Yay! Oh God. All right, let's get into this. Okay, so I moved you closer just so that you could see exactly what I'm doing on my face. All right, so this is gonna be tough. That's okay. So the mixing medium I'm going to use is Duraline. I just think it mixes nice with my products. Okay, so it didn't say anything about skin prep, you know, it just said do a full face. So I put some toner on and I'm gonna moisturize my face. I highly doubt my instructor would want us going into this challenge without properly prepping our face. So that is what I'm gonna do right now. So the first part of my usual routine is my eyebrows, and thankfully we are allowed to use a brow pencil. So I'm going to go in with the Goof Proof Brow Pencil from Benefit. This is my personal pencil, so I'm not going to be using this from my kit that I use, like on my clients. Sometimes I will use that makeup and then just properly disinfect it, but this is my personal eyebrow pencil. Okay. There's just an eyebrow here that's like sticking out this way, and all I want to do is just pluck it. But I don't think tweezers are a part of our full face, so I will not do that. Okay, so next part will be eyeshadow. They said I could use only one color. That's okay. I'm going to use a shade from the Orange Glad ColourPop palette. I'm going to use the shade Creamsicle. That's a really good shade. Honestly, it's just a really good palette. But I want to use an orange shade just because I like the way orange looks on my eyes. And just myself in general. I love orange. I love the color. All right, and this is my personal palette. The only things that I'm using from my kit, don't worry, I will disinfect it, are my color wheel and then the translucent powder. Oh, well, the Duraline as well. That's my mixing agent. I don't want to put liner on just because, honestly, I just want to put, well, what I really want to put is lashes on, but I don't think I'm allowed to do that. So I'm just going to stick with the mascara, but I will do that later. The next thing I'm going to mix my color wheel. Oh God. Okay. Do I need color correcting? I'm gonna mix some foundation, and then after my foundation, I'll see if I need color correcting, and if I do, I'll put it over the foundation. Okay, so I have not mixed foundation just using a color wheel in a long time, since my first semester at the academy. The first thing that everyone has to do is the core, and that is just like the basics of makeup. And a big thing that they first teach you is color theory, and basically how to use this for everything. So I'm going to take yellow, and I'm also going to take red. Oh, it's a lot of red. It's okay, so I'm just going to take yellow and red, put that right there, and start mixing that together. I don't know if you guys are interested in this at all, like learning how to do this, but I'm just showing you. Okay, see, yeah, the red is just way too pigmented. And I knew that, but it's fine. So I'm gonna go in with more yellow. I use this color wheel so much. I'm gonna need a new one soon. Okay, this is, it's still pretty vibrantly orange. We'll say that, right? So I'm gonna put a little more yellow in there. We are getting somewhere. see that? It looks a lot uglier on the camera. It gets all just like, bleh. I wish I could be prettier with this, but I'm not. You know what? Let me actually put this on my skin and see what we need to do. Sometimes just like testing it out can really help. So I'm a bunch of different colors all over my body. My face is darker than my chest, but my arms are darker than my face. And my arms are also 2 different colors. So this right here is a lot darker. There's like a nice line that goes right there. You can't really see it with the ring light, but it's true. So I'm gonna test this out right here. Okay. See? Okay, well, I can see. Can you see? Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. It looks a little more... It looks a little yellow on the camera, but to me in person, it looks red. Interesting. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a little bit more white in it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm only gonna do it to half of it though. Because the other half I'm gonna use for contouring. So got this now. I'm gonna test that out on my skin. It looks too pink. And also, I don't know why I'm testing this on my arm, because my arm is not the same color as my face. Put a little, ugh. This is when we get to like the tough part, because it's really close, but then you have to keep adding some colors in there. Try and match it perfectly. Let's see how this looks. I'm actually gonna put it on my face this time. I think it looks good. I'm gonna add, I keep adding stuff to this. I'm gonna add a little more red and the babyest bit of blue, just because it looks a little too yellow, even for me. I don't want it to look too super yellow. See, this is where I'm gonna like ruin it all. Oh my gosh. You know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna lighten this a little bit just so that I can do a 2-tier foundation. I think it'll be a lot easier. That's what I do on my clients. I do a 2-tier foundation. And some of you are probably like, what the heck is that? I will show you when we get to this. Let me just put a little bit more white in here. Now I'm gonna mix it with Duraline because, holy dear God, the consistency of them is not fun on the face. Okay, so these are my 2 foundations that I'm going to be using on my face. So basically, when you do a 2-tier foundation, it kind of looks how a lot of beauty gurus do their makeup, with foundation and concealer. It's interesting to watch beauty gurus go in with a really, really intense foundation and concealer routine. So with what I'm doing right now, I'm using a shade that is maybe 2 shades lighter I don't know if you can really see it. You can't really see it with this ring light very well. I apologize for that. Maybe one day I'll have better lighting in here. But I'm going in with this shade that is 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. And with this shade, I'm putting it in all the places that I would highlight my face. Honestly, we don't really use concealer in our school. We will color correct, and then we notice we don't exactly need concealer. Oh, I guess it's kind of showing up on camera a little bit, but as you can see, I'm putting it in all these places where I would highlight my face. So now I'm actually going to stick some translucent powder right underneath my eyes just so that they don't crease. Now let me get back to the face and the 2-tier foundation. I'm gonna put a little bit above my lip too. And then I'm going to use that darker foundation and put it in the places where I would contour and bronze. Forgot to put Duraline in this. Oh my gosh, it's so sticky. Duraline to the rescue, am I right? All right, there we go. There we go. Okay. So this is looking pretty orangey. Guess I'm gonna get more of a bronze than a contour, we'll say. Which I honestly don't mind sometimes. It makes me feel summery. Yeah, this is super friggin' orange. Okay, so I laid those down. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix those 2 shades together. And when you do, you mix a shade that is 2 shades too light and then 2 shades too dark. And then you get your foundation shade. So with this, I put this in the spots where I don't highlight or contour. So like right here, or just hit myself with my spatula, that's okay. And like around the areas, and then you blend them together. So you blend that light shade and you blend that dark shade together. I know that this seems like it took a really long time, and it did, but the reason it did is because I was mixing all those primary colors together to get my foundation. That is why it took a long time. And it usually does not take that long. Again, when I do this, it does not take this long at all. The reason it did for this is because, again, I had to mix all those shades together. How do I look? Okay. Now I'm gonna just cover my face with some translucent powder. Now, this is really messy, so I'm gonna clean this off and then I have to mix blush. All right, cleaned it off. So now I just put powder all over my face. That's okay. We're still gonna do this. Starting with red, putting it a little white. Okay, I created like purple because there was still some blue on my spatula, which is okay. Don't mind that. I'm going to add in some yellow, a little bit, and a little bit more. It looks so bubblegummy. I don't want bubblegum on my cheeks. I don't want that on my cheeks. I'm gonna put in a little more red. Put in some yellow. You know what? I think I put too much white in and it really lightened the value. So I have this color. Not crazy about this color. You know what? I'm gonna add a little more yellow. I know I keep adding yellow to everything. Better. In my opinion, I think it's better. I'm going to just start off just like that. Just like the teeniest bit. And then just lightly place it on my cheeks. All right, now something that I'm going to do is use that same exact shade as my lipstick shade as well. I'm good. So I'm gonna go back in with the creamsicle and just put a little bit underneath the eye. All right, now I'm gonna put some mascara on. This is my personal mascara. Do not worry. All right. And last but not least, I will put that same blush shade on as my lipstick shade. So I'm just gonna take this lip applicator and go in with this one. Oh, that's pretty light for me. Kind of just looks like my lip color. Oh no, that's really pink. Yeah, I think it's pretty. It's definitely not something I would reach for normally, but I don't mind it. All right, so this is the finished product. I was very scared to do this particular challenge, especially with mixing all of those products together to get my entire face, basically. It was nerve-wracking just because it's something I haven't done in a long time, but it was a nice reminder that I do still have these skills and I am able to do them. So that was a nice reminder. I don't know if that was our instructor's intention, you know, to just remind us, hey, yeah, you can do this. You were trained in this. But, you know, if it wasn't her intention, I'm really glad that I realized it. But yeah, it was also just a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was different than most videos I do on my channel, but I thought it would be a fun one just to do together. And you might have learned a couple different things about color theory and mixing foundation and stuff. So there's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you liked this challenge. And if you too want to do this challenge with just these 5 makeup items, I definitely encourage you to do it and to tag me on Instagram. Make sure you take a picture and let me know that you did it. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.